Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of the Dr. B Show. Interviewing today the great Alexandra Ramirez. I met her because we honored her at the Prospanica Mujeres Brillante event last year in 2022. We've been connected ever since. She's an amazing human being, Colombiana, entrepreneur, go-getter, and I think you'll like her energy. Enjoy. Hi everybody, welcome to another edition of the Dr. B Show. I'm here with the great Alexandra Ramirez. Alexandra, how are you today?
I'm doing good. I'm super happy to be on your show today.
Thank you so much, Alexandra. I've been wanting to have you for a while. I'm glad we finally made the time, right? So,
excellent. Yeah, for sure. We are ready.
We're ready to go, ready to take charge. We'll just jump right into it. So tell everyone about yourself, where you're from, and basically your ethnicity as well. Very interesting background.
Yeah, okay. My name is Alexandra Ramirez. My passion is to empower the community, especially Latinos and Latinas, to become financially successful. I'm from Colombia, and I came to the United States 27 years ago. You come from Colombia too, right?
Yes, I do. That's why I was like, woo, woo. There you go.
So I'm happy. I'm like Colombian. My heart is Colombian, but my passion, and I love this country, United States. So I've been living here for 27 years. I have 2 kids. They're big kids. My big one is 28 years old. He's a systems engineer, and the other one is 18. They're Christian and Mateo, and the 18 is going to university. So I'm happy. I'm single for now. I'm happy to work on what I love, helping the community and working for other people to become successful.
Love it. Love it. Thank you. Appreciate it. And tell us about your education background. So you got your bachelor's from FIU in finance. How did that experience assist you in the work you do today?
Yes, I graduated 13 years ago, finance and business administration. It took me like 10 years to graduate. And I also worked for the Department of Revenue as a tax auditor, and then I became a criminal financial investigator. So that professional experience, my education, and my personal experience, being an immigrant lady, single mom, that showed me the financial needs for the Latino community to become financially educated. So I say, okay, I have to start something to help people to start their savings, to have their financial emergency fund, and live a life, a good life, free of debt. So that's why I started writing my blog many years ago, livingmoneywise.com, to fulfill, to help people. So that's where it started, all this financial work that has been created.
Love it. I appreciate it. Love it. So you have your life, I guess producer, I guess they call it here in Jersey, variable annuities, member of the ICF, International Coaching Federation. Tell us about that. Tell us the origin, how you went from working in government to doing what you do today.
Yes, excellent. Yes. So I love going to school. I love to, educate and invest in myself and my education. So I constantly get my licenses. I have my financial licenses, which is annuities, life insurance. I'm also a money and business coach. I graduated, some years ago. I have also a good license and certification, which is the certified fraud examiner from the United States, because I like everything to investigate and to find the numbers that nobody finds and the one. So those are the licenses that I have, and I'm constantly investing in myself. As we were speaking a few minutes ago, I love real estate. That's one of the investments that I sent my people to invest, because I've been creating like a wealth doing financial, real estate.
Love it. I love it. We'll talk offline about that.
Yes.
Wink, wink. Excellent. Exactly. So you mentioned it before. You're a mentor coach as well, certified fraud examiner. So you got that because of your employer, or why did you pursue that?
Yeah, because I like investigations. Being a financial planner and advisor, I like to cover, each area of being financially successful, like budget planning, investment planning, tax planning. So I became CFE because I love, help find the numbers, having everything organized. So I just while I was working as a financial investigator for the Department of Revenue, I started getting my license. It took me like a year to get it, and now I'm one of the few Latinas in the United States having this license. I'm constantly getting emails from FBI, from IRS. You want to work with us? So I like what I do because I'm doing it on my own piece and for my own business. But I'm constantly getting those, like the calls from them to work with them.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's always good to have, I always say, whether it's certifications or degrees, just to have that flexibility, even if you're not going to jump back into what I call W-2, it's important to have that flexibility.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. So you are the CEO of Financially Fit Latina and MoneyWise Business Group. So how did that all come about? So how did that pivot all come about?
Yeah, MoneyWise Business Group is our firm where we help businesses and individuals to organize their finances, to scale their businesses. So in the personal side work, and as being Latina, I want to help other Latinas to be successful. So that's what I created, Financially Fit Latinas, so Latinas can be financially fit, because as Latinas and as Colombian, we like to be, we are beautiful women. Let's say women all over the world are beautiful, but I like Latinas not only think or being themselves are being beautiful in their outside. I want them to be beautiful in their inside and in having their pockets full of money, full of dreams, full of opportunities. So that's what I created, Financially Fit Latina, and this is the only financial movement around the world for Latinas and for women. So we have created this big movement where we teach them, we train them. We create conferences. I have also created Expo Finanzas Mujer, which is the finance summit for women here in Miami, where we do like an annual event. So all these projects and dreams and things that I have created, it's been growing every time, and I love what I do to help other people.
I love it. So just to be clear, there's no actual exercise. It just it's just financially fit for your pockets, right?
It has been like good for them because since I go to the gym every day at 5 a.m. in the morning, I say, okay, you have to be
physically fit, right, exactly.
Be financially fit. So it's been good because it's as I have got attention for everybody.
Appreciate it. Good. So you speaking about being fit, financially fit. So I know this stat because it's been thrown at me a lot. So a lot of us don't have a will, right? Or a lot of us don't have a power of attorney or don't have any structure as far as a financial planner, or there's a misperception that you have to be rich to have a financial advisor. What do you think we could do to kind of help move away from that stigma?
I like that. That we all have a doctor, an attorney, a CPA. We need to have a financial planner because that's like your mentor for your finances. So having an estate planning is one of the things that I love the most. Having an estate planning is like having all your houses, your business, your money organized, and not only that, to protect them, because we tend to work and we want to have more money, more sales. When we're so worry about having more, but we don't, stop being organized on the assets that we have acquired. So having estate planning, having a will is critical because you're not only protecting yourself, you're protecting your assets, but you're protecting your family. You don't want your family go to court or have a probate process if something happens to you or to your family. Things may happen unexpectedly, and you don't want that. You don't want the court to decide who's gonna get what, who's gonna take care of your kids. So it's very important, have a living will, have your living trust. The living trust is like getting a set of instructions for all you want on your assets and your family. So that's critical, and every person needs to have life insurance, a living will, living trust. So everything is organized, and the wishes that you want, no, for you and for your family.
100%, yeah. And I see it's sad people like raising GoFundMe to cover cost of this and that. If had you
Yes.
planned it out just a little bit
Yeah.
earlier, it wouldn't have to get to that point, right? So
No, and adding to that, and you wanna avoid family problems.
yeah,
That's what that's what's coming. And you don't have anything organized.
yeah,
You avoid. I mean, you don't wanna have family problems between your kids. I mean, you wanna be fair,
yeah,
and you wanna protect everything that you have acquired. And not only that, you don't have to die. I
right.
mean,
Yeah.
even you during your life, you have control of everything that you have right now.
100%, 100%. Just wanted to pivot into that, into my next question. So, according to LIMRA, life insurance ownership is 41% lower, according to Hispanics, lower than any other race or ethnicity. So, I know we're not here to solve world peace right here in 30 minutes or less, but what do you, like, in your opinion, what do you think we could do to help improve those numbers?
Yeah, one of the things that we're doing is provide education and providing the importance of benefits of having one. I mean, having a life insurance is protecting yourself, giving your family something in the future if you are not, something happens to you, but also in life you're protecting because you have living benefits. Okay. You don't know what's going to happen in the future, in a week. I mean, nobody's expecting the worst because we expect the best, but at the same time, you want to have your plan, your financial plan, your protection. So the things that we're doing, as I told you, it's providing education, explaining the why you need to have everything, organized and have your life insurance.
100%. I'm glad you've taken an initiative, you and your firm, in order to, may not touch every single Hispanic, but as you're doing something to help improve that.
Yes, correct.
Absolutely. No, I appreciate it. You're also a TV expert in Univision for Despierta America and the News Cafe, also for RCN International. How did that all come about? How were you able to pull that off and be on TV?
That's what people tell me. Tell me how you got to the you know that you start to attract this life because of your passion, no? That to help people. One day I was so passionate about writing on my blog and reading all those, articles for every day. So one day somebody found me from Univision on the internet. One of the good things about what I do is that I explain people about financial education very simple, in a simple way. And that's what we need. I mean, because you have financial planners, you have accountants, you have these good people, but they're very technical, they're very formal. So the way I explain people, especially Latino community, is like baby steps. Step number 1, go to the bank. Step number 2, open a savings account. So they found me, and they found that the way I speak, and the way I go to people, it was what they were needing. So I started in Univision 8 years ago. It's been 8 years, and then other channels and TVs. And I love being in the media. So that's something, good combined.
I know, I can tell. I see some interviews. Yeah. So I love it.
That gave me like a good communication, communication skills. So I love being in the media. I love communicate people financially. I like to help people, to educate them. So things started going, and I now have a lot of media that I go, radios, digital, newspapers, and TV.
Love it. Love it. Yeah, I think it's important to break it down in lay terms, right? So whether it's insurance, right, whole versus term, universal, whatever, right? And then also like protection, savings, growth, that being able to explain that in a simple way, I think it's important, especially for a population, right? Because I agree with you. You could get into the weeds, you could get into interest rates and concepts, and it can be too convoluted, right? But if you break it down in simple terms where people could grasp it, right, 5 minutes, 10 minutes at a time, it just makes it a lot easier to understand and have folks educated. So thank you.
That's true. That's true. And people don't want to talk about finances. That's something that you avoid. I mean, it's something that, we grow with that. So if you get like in a simple way and an easy way, it's better to, to get to everybody.
Last question, right? So what advice would you give someone, let's say
if someone is unorganized or looking to be financially fit, what would be the first step they should do besides talk to you? What should be the first step?
Yes, besides to meet with me and my team, it's to understand that you need to sit down and and organize your finances, because most people know that they have a need and they need to fix it, but they don't sit down with their bills. So the first thing is to work in the budget, because like 80% of people don't have a personal budget. They know they get their income, they know they have a lot of expenses, but they haven't sit down to organize it. So start with an action plan, financial goals, have their personal budget individually and with their family as well. So their budget, work on their financial goals, the plan to eliminate debt. So all of the things that I would advise everybody.
How can people connect with you? Give me your contact information, please.
Thank you. They can look for me, or they can contact me through my social media, Alexandra Ramirez Oficial. You can go to Facebook, you can go to Instagram, or my web pages, Alexandra Ramirez Finance Coach, and we are more than willing and happy to help everybody.
Alexandra, pleasure to have you on my show today. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you very much for the invitation, and I hope all these advice and tips can help all your audience.
Thank you. Alexandra Ramirez, everybody.
Hi, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the episode with Alexandra Ramirez. And it was an amazing episode, amazing energy, awesome interviewing her. And I hope you enjoyed the episode and picked up a couple of financial tips along the way. With that being said, take care.